Welcome to the Motorhome and Caravan show at Birmingham's NEC in October 2024. This is a new model for 2025. It's a vehicle that I've had a closer look at earlier in the year. I took it all around Scotland for some 500 miles. It's the XL 620S from Auto Trail. It's a two-berth, it's 6.2 meters long, and it starts at £64,000, which has got to be a bargain. One of the attractions of the XL range as a whole is the choice of cab colours that you get for the Ford. This is Ford's chrome blue, and as you can see, the graphics neatly melds with the rest of the coach-built bodywork. A number of other extras to talk about here. There's the bodywork mouldings are the same colour as the bodywork itself. There's a solar panel on top. There's fixings for a bike rack at the back. And the alloy wheels are extra as well. So you can go for it with the luxury if you have the budget, or you can keep your price down. What you do get is this good solid bodywork. It's GRP and it's backed by a 5-year integrity warranty. Now, I'm at the show, of course, but as I say, I did the best part of 500 miles driving this around Scotland in the summer, and I have to say I thoroughly enjoyed it. Now, that's because of one of the optional extras, and that's the automatic transmission. It just makes the driving so much easier. It's got the 130 brake horsepower engine, and again, I found that was perfectly adequate for my needs, and with one other person on board and a full load of luggage as well. And that was going through some pretty twisty lanes. The narrow body helped, of course. Lovely steering. I mean, it's good old Ford ergonomics here in the cab. It's very well equipped, especially if you go for the driver's pack, because that's what gives you the air conditioning and this infotainment system that includes sat-nav and a rear view camera. So a very pleasant vehicle to drive, very quiet, very restrained, and I was very surprised by the turn of performance from the 130 brake horsepower engine. So here's one of the big reasons for buying the 620S XL. Look at this large lounge that you get. That's because you haven't got a permanent bed in the floor plan. These settees will make into a bed, of course, but for daytime use, 2 settees facing each other, swiveled cab seats as well, large windows on the side, all this window round here as well, opening sunroof over the cab area and an opening roof light over the lounge itself. This material is a faux leather. You will want to add your scatter cushions, your blankets, your rugs, and colour it up to suit your taste. So in nighttime mode, here is possibly what's going to be the most popular arrangement, and this is the double bed, sleeping transversely, although in theory you could sleep lengthways. It involves sliding the seat bases together and then flipping all the cushions over so as you've got a sleeping surface. You've still got your concertina blinds, you've got lots of lighting at night as well. And then the alternative is the 2 single beds, which use the swiveled cab seats, and you get a nice infill for each cab seat base. So you've got a particularly long single bed on one side and a fairly long single bed on the other side. So the kitchen is set across the back. It centres on this cooker with a 3 gas ring hob and a combined oven and grill. There's a microwave oven above, not always an ideal location to have your microwave directly over the burners, but some people are okay with that. Great storage, overhead locker, cutlery drawer and a drawer, plus another double floor locker down below. And then for worktop, there's this surface here. There's storage for the freestanding table in here, and then there's further storage in this double-doored locker here. Then over here, we've got the 149 litre fridge with freezer and automatic energy selection set off the ground, so access is particularly easy. And then overhead, an electrically operated fan for getting rid of your waste smells, or indeed bringing in fresh air. Now, you don't expect it in a coach built of such a small overall dimensions, but this washroom does have a separate shower cubicle at the back. There's also in here a swivel bowl toilet set slightly off the floor. There is a step in at the washroom, and then a hand basin that's partially inset as well. And another little bonus, there is actually a window in this washroom. So again, great on ventilation, and storage is very good as well because you've got an upper and lower locker space, bit of shelving, there's a good mirror with lighting to it, and a bit of space for dressing and changing in as well. Lots of really thoughtful details throughout the XL620S. As you'd expect, you get a smoke alarm and a carbon monoxide detector. They're in a good position over the front of the lounge, well away from the kitchen area. I particularly like these reading lights on stalks because the stalks are short, so they're nice and sturdy. They also include USB portals. Moving back, the locker catches are concealed, and these locker catches down below, they're easy to use as well. Elasticated strapping here, will just about hold a book or a pamphlet, say, and some inset shelving as well. Electric control panel is up here, and the whale heating and hot water systems are controllable up here as well. Then we've got the doorway here with a waste bin in it and a little pocket and an umbrella, courtesy of Auto Trail. So the Auto Trail XL620S, star of the show at the NEC here, or star of 2025. Certainly that bargain price will attract you initially. It's two-berth, it's narrow-bodied, it's based on Ford's latest Transit. I think there's a bargain to be had here.